and welcome to the Indore Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an all-India level quiz competition that celebrates India's rich culture and heritage, with participants spanning the length and breadth of the nation. Yes, by length and breadth, I mean length and breadth, because we have had participants from Kashmir, we've had participants from Kanyakumari, we've had participants from Lakshadweep, we've had participants from Arunachal Pradesh attempt the prelims in this quiz. So this is truly a national event, and around 30,000 people have registered for this quiz. Through this quiz, participants get a chance to showcase their knowledge and passion for India's heritage. As we know, we are still dealing with effects of the global pandemic. Hence, the Cycle Heritage Quiz is being held in a special online format. In this quiz, we have divided India into 18 different clusters. After a grueling preliminary stage, where participants took part in 4 rounds with questions on the heritage of our nation, along with special focus rounds on the heritage of their region, we have our 6 finalists from each cluster. Now we have the finals for the Indore cluster, where students from across Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh have taken part. So now, without further ado, let's meet our 6 cluster finalists from the Indore cluster. First, we have Dhairya Garg from Delhi Public School in Bhopal. Hi, Dhairya.
Hello, sir.
Okay, Dhairya, since we are talking about heritage, why don't you tell us what your favorite heritage location in India is?
Yeah, it's Neem Caves because it is also inside a natural reserve. So we can also hear the wild animals that are near the shelters, and we can also see the beauty of the old heritage there.
Okay, fantastic, Dhairya, and all the very best for this quiz. Hope you do
Thank
really
you,
well.
sir.
Next, we have Hia Panchamia from the Emerald Heights International School from Indore. Hello, Hia.
Hello, sir.
All right, Hia. So how did you feel when you got to know that you have been shortlisted for the Indore Cluster Final?
Yeah, I felt very excited and I felt like I was over the moon. I got selected for the second round of Cycle Heritage.
Great, and you're from class 7, so you're the youngest participant in today's quiz. So all the best for that.
Thank you.
And next we have Bhavya Sangvi from Emerald Heights International School, Indore. He's from class 9. Hello, Bhavya.
Hello, sir.
And Bhavya, why don't you tell us which Indian inspires you?
A historic Indian personality which inspires me is B.R. Ambedkar, because fighting for the most oppressed people, it's difficult, and he sought to do that.
Great, and hope you put on an inspiring performance today, Bhavya. And all the very best for today's quiz. Next, we have Neem Turakia from Emerald Heights International School. And Neem, my question to you is the same that I asked earlier. What is your favorite heritage location in India?
Okay, so the favorite heritage location in India for me is Khajuraho, because the kind of atmosphere we get there, the kind of means the amount of enormity of history we got from there is just so amazing.
Okay, awesome. And all the very best for today's quiz, Neem. Hope you do really well. Up next is Kashvi Khandelwal from Sri Satyasai Vidya Vihar, Indore. So Kashvi, tell us, how did you prepare for today's final?
I was actually very nervous for this quiz because I really did not read about history that much. For the preliminary rounds, I was a bit nervous, but not much as today because it's, live right now, and I get a bit nervous when I meet people from different places.
Okay, don't be nervous. Relax and enjoy the quiz. I'm sure you will answer a lot of questions and have a lot of fun. So all the very best, Kashvi. And last but not the least, we have Arnav Kothari from Emerald Heights International School, Indore. Hello, Arnav.
Yeah, good evening. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Arnav. So are you feeling confident of your chances?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So be happy, relax, smile, and enjoy the quiz and all the very best. So we are all ready to start the Indore Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. And our first round is Lakshya Bheda. In Lakshya Bheda, here are the rules. So in Lakshya Bheda, there is one question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 for the first attempt if you get it correct, plus 10 if you get it correct on the second attempt, and plus 5 if you get it correct on the third attempt. So now we will move ahead to our first contestant, and that is Dhairya. Dhairya, your question is coming up on screen now. A picture of the Sanchi Stupa is found on the reverse side of which bank? Is it INR 20? Is it INR 50? Is it INR 100? Or is it INR 200?
I think it is INR 200.
Okay, Dhairya says INR 200. Let's click on D, INR 200. And a very good start for you, Dhairya. You get 15 points. Well done. And now we will move on to our next contestant. That is Hia. Hia, your question is coming up on screen now. The National Science Day in India is observed to commemorate which of these days? Is it A, C.V. Raman's birthday? Is it B, day Raman effect was discovered? Is it C, Homi Bhabha's birthday? Or is it D, day of India's first nuclear test?
I think the answer is B.
Okay, let's click on B, day Raman effect was discovered. So very well done here. You get 15 points. And next we will move on to our third contestant, that is Bhavya. Bhavya, your question is coming up on screen now. As per legend, the name Bhimbetka has been derived from a phrase meaning what? Is it A, victory of Bhima? Is it B, abode of the hills? Is it C, sitting place of Bhima? Is it D, treasure of the earth?
C, sitting place of Bhima.
Okay, let's click on C, sitting place of Bhima. Absolutely great scoring. Once again, 15 points. It's derived from Bhimbetka, which means sitting place of Bhima. Absolutely correct, Bhavya. Very well done. 15 points to you as well. And next, we will move on to our fourth contestant, and that is Neem. Neem, your question is coming up on screen now. Which of these titles that several kings had assumed in the past was adopted by him, who was ultimately beaten in the Battle of Panipat? Is it A, Chhatrapati? Is it B, Peshwa? Is it C, Vikramaditya? Or is it D, Zamorin?
B, Peshwa.
Okay, let's click on B, Peshwa. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next try.
A, Chhatrapati.
Okay, let's click on A, Chhatrapati. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Your next try.
C, Vikramaditya.
Okay, let's click on C, Vikramaditya. And that is correct. Hemu was known as Hemchandra Vikramaditya. That's the title he adopted. So 5 points for you, Neem. Decent start. Don't worry, you're on the scoreboard. You have lots more rounds to go. You can get up the scoreboard also. Now, next we have a question for Kashvi. Kashvi, your question is coming up on screen now. The tiger named Charger, who once appeared on the cover of National Geographic, belonged to which national park in Umaria district? Is it A, Bandhavgarh National Park? Is it B, Kanha National Park? Is it C, Panna National Park? Or is it D, Satpura Tiger Reserve?
I think I'll go with option B, Kanha National Park.
Okay, let's click on option B, Kanha National Park. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next try.
Panna National Park.
Okay, let's click on C, Panna National Park. That's also the wrong answer. You have one more attempt left.
Satpura Tiger Reserve.
Okay, let's click on D. Satpura Tiger Reserve. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. No points for you, Kashbi. This is the Bandhavgarh National Park where Charger belonged to. So Charger and Sita were the very famous tigers in Bandhavgarh National Park. And of course, one hint I gave you is it's in Umaria district. Okay, so Bandhavgarh National Park is the correct answer. And now the last question of this round, and that's a direct question for Arnav. Arnav, your question is coming up on screen now. Lord Rama broke a bow named what in Sita's Swayamvar? Is it A, Vijaya? Is it B, Sharanga? Is it C, Kandi? Is it D, Pinaka?
Sir, I think it is B. Sharanga.
Okay, let's click on B, Sharanga. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. The next try.
Sir, D. Pinaka.
Let's click on D, Pinaka. And that's right, you get 10 points. Well done, Arnav. That's a good start. Pinaka, of course, is Lord Shiva's bow. Sharanga is Lord Vishnu's. So he actually broke Pinaka, which is Lord Shiva's. So with that, we come to the end of round number 1. Pretty high scoring round. And now we will move on to round number 2, which is called Jigyasa. So in Jigyasa, let's take a look at the rules. One direct question per participant. This round passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, whether it is direct or on pass. And now we will start off with our first contestant, that is Dhairya. Dhairya, your direct question is coming up on screen now. India, which is in shape quadrilateral, has its eastern as well as western side bounded by the Great Sea. But on the northern side, it is divided by Mount Ilemodos, while the fourth or western side is bounded by the river called Indus. In which Greek book would you find these lines? Yes, Dhairya.
Indica.
Indica by Megasthenes. Very good answer, Dhairya. You keep your great streak going. 10 points to you. Very well done. And our next direct question is for Kia. Kia, your question is coming up on screen now. This fort has 3 main gates. The main gate is known as Kuni Darwaza because the criminals were thrown from this gate. Another gate is Havapur, which is the third and highest gate of the fort. The southwest side of the fort has a gate called the Kati Ghat. So this fort is located in which place, which is very famous for textiles?
Sir, I passed this question.
Passing? Okay. Let's pass to Bhavya.
Chanderi.
Chanderi is right. Well done. 10 points. Chanderi sarees are famous all over the world, and these are the gates of the Chanderi fort. Very well done, Bhavya. You get yourself 10 points. And here is the next direct question coming up for you. Let's have the question on screen. Arjuna was in the Himalayas performing deep penance. Arjuna was deep in meditation when he heard a loud snort. After ignoring it initially, he saw a huge boar run towards him. In a flash, Arjuna picked up his bow and let the arrow fly. The boar fell dead. Arjuna smiled and was about to go near the boar when he heard a burst of laughter. Surprised, he turned and saw a hunter chief and his wife, who had assumed the form of a hunter chief. This is for Bhavya.
I don't know, I pass.
Okay, passing to Neem this time.
So pass.
Passing. Okay. Passing to Kashbi.
I guess it is Lordship.
Lordship is right. Well done, Kashbi. 10 points to you. You get up on the scoreboard. Very well done. And now the next question is a direct question for Neem. Neem, your direct question is coming up on screen now. Flowers of this tree are used to make jams, jellies, biscuits, and many other items. Oil is extracted from the seeds of this tree and is used as a biofuel. The residual cake left after oil extraction is also burned by local communities to keep snakes at bay. Which tree is being talked about?
Sir, is it jasmine?
Not jasmine. Passing on to Kashbi.
Asa.
Passing. Okay. We'll have Arnav on screen now. Passing to Arnav. Yes, Arnav.
Sir, is that Kesar?
Not Kesar. Okay. Passing on to our first contestant, contestant number A, that is Dhairya. Yes, Dhairya.
Working.
Not sugarcane. Passing on to Hia.
Sir, pass.
Passing. Okay. Passing on to Bhavya.
Sir, I'm going to give a wild guess.
Go for
Palm
it.
tree.
Palm tree. Okay, not palm tree. This is a tree which is very prominent in Madhya Pradesh. It's the Mahua tree. Mahua tree is what I wanted. No one gets any points for this one. And now we have a direct question, which is coming up for Kashvi. Kashvi, your direct question is coming up now. It is a very interesting number. It is the smallest number expressible as a sum of two cubes in two different ways. This was a famous mathematician talking about the number 1729, which was eventually named after him and his most famous collaborator. Name the famous mathematician.
I don't know, sir. Pass.
Okay. So we will now pass on to Arnav.
Sir, is it Ramanujan?
It is Ramanujan. Well done, Arnav. That's the correct answer. Very good answer. Ramanujan is indeed correct. So 10 points to you, Arnav. And now you will get the next direct question, which is going to come up on your screen now. The idol of this temple is unique among the Jyotirlingas. It is the only south-facing Jyotirlinga. In this temple, there is also the idol of Nath Chandreshwar, open for darshan only on Nag Panchami. Name this temple that was once destroyed by the Sultan Iltutmish.
Sir, Mahakaleshwar.
Mahakaleshwar, very confident answer from Arnav. Absolutely correct. 10 points to you, Arnav. And with that, we come to the end of round number 2, and we'll now take a quick look at the scores. So after round number 2, here are the scores. Right now, leading is Arnav with 30 points. And then we have a tie for second spot between Bhavya and Dhairya, both are on 25 points. Then we have Kia on 15 points. Then we have Kashvi on 10 points and Neem on 5 points. Reminder that the top 2 from the Indore Cluster Final will qualify for our national quarterfinals. Our next round is called Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules. So the rules are 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone, plus 15 if you get the correct answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you get the correct answer on your second clue, and plus 5 if you get the correct answer on your third clue. This time we will go in reverse order. So we will start with Arnav. Arnav, your question is coming up on screen now. Here is your first clue. So this monument was built by Sultan Ghiyasuddin Khilji and served as a harem for the Sultan.
Sir, I think it is Qutub Minar.
Not Qutub Minar. Good try. Not Qutub Minar. Let's move on to the next clue. It is not Qutub Minar. It is situated between 2 artificial lakes, Munj Talao and Kapur Talao in Mandu in Madhya Pradesh.
Sir, Khilji Mahal.
No, not Khilji Mahal. Good try. Let's move on to your last clue. Its name means ship palace, since it looks like it is floating on the lakes.
Sir, Jahaj Mahal.
Jahaz Mahal, of course. Just translate and get it. Absolutely, Jahaz Mahal is indeed correct. And Arnav, you get 5 points. And our next question is for Kashvi. Kashvi, your first clue is coming up on screen now. This is one of the earliest battles involving firearms on the Indian subcontinent. It was won by a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan. You have to name this battle and be very specific.
I'll go on to the next clue.
Okay, let's pass on to the next clue. Let's see what's your next clue. The site of the battle is located in the modern Indian state of Haryana.
The Battle of Panipat.
Yes, again, be specific.
Yes, sir. Can you repeat?
Which Battle of Panipat? As I said, you need to be specific, right? So it's the second Anglo-Mysore War. You need to tell me it's the second Anglo-Mysore. So if it is the Battle of Panipat, you need to tell me which Battle of Panipat.
The first Battle of Panipat.
The first Battle of Panipat is what I wanted, because it was won by Babur, who was a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan. Absolutely correct. This is the first Battle of Panipat. So 10 points to you, Kashmi. Very well done. And we will move on to the next question. The first clue is coming up for Neem. And Neem, your first clue is on screen now. This building was constructed in a Indo-Saracenic style, but the architect was Scottish.
Next clue.
Next clue. Okay, let's move on to the next clue. It was built to commemorate the arrival of George V, the Emperor of India, and his wife.
Gateway of India.
It is the Gateway of India. Yes. A lot of doubt we answered Gateway of India. And yes, it's right. 10 points to you, Neem. Well done. It is indeed the Gateway of India that was built to commemorate the arrival of George V, who was the Emperor of the British Empire at that point of time. So well done, Neem. You earn yourself 10 points. And we move on to the next question. Bhavya, your first clue is coming up on screen. This city is thought to have been founded by Lakshman, the brother of Lord Ram.
I don't know.
Okay, let's move on to your next clue. This city was made a part of the Mughal Empire by Emperor Humayun around 1555.
I don't know.
Okay,
Next.
let's move on to your last clue. This city has historically been the capital of the Awadh province. Should be simple.
Hyderabad.
Not Hyderabad. Awadh province has to be Lucknow. Lucknow is what I was looking for. So no points for you, Bhavya. That was a bad miss on the last clue. So no worries. You still have one more round to go. Let's see what happens there. But now we'll have our next question, and that is going to be for Hia. Hia, your first clue is going to come up on screen now. This yuga is thought to have lasted 1728,000 years.
Sir, I don't know. Can you switch on to second clue?
Sure. Let's move on to the next clue. It is also known as the Kriti Yuga.
Sir, third clue.
Okay, third. Let's move on to the last clue for you. This yuga, also referred to as the Golden Age, is considered the age of truth and sincerity.
Sir, I don't know this.
Okay, so this is the Satya Yuga. As I said, it's the age of truth and sincerity, lasted 1728,000 years. Kriti Yuga, when it was known as the age of righteousness, absolutely the answer is Satya Yuga. So unfortunately, here, no points for you in this round. We'll move on to the last question of this round. And Dhairya, your first clue is going to come up on screen now. This mythological character is responsible for the destruction of Bhasmasura.
Sir, second clue.
Second clue. All right, let's move on to the second clue. He stole the nectar of immortality from the Asuras to help the gods regain their immortality.
Sir, it is Vishnu in Mohini form.
Vishnu in Mohini form. Perfect answer, Dhairya. Very well done. 10 points to you. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. And now, before going on to the last round, we'll take a look at the scores. After 3 exciting rounds at the Indore Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021, here are the scores. Right now, we have a tie for top spot between Arnav and Dhairya, both of whom are on 35 points. Next, we have Bhavya, who's on 25 points. Then we have Kashfi on 20 points. And then we have Neem and Hia, both of whom who are on 15 points. Reminder that the top 2 from the Indore Cluster Final will qualify for our national quarterfinals. We have one more round to go. And that round is round number 4, which is called Divya Drishti. Let's take a look at the rules. One direct question per participant. All questions are going to be based on visuals. The visual will be on screen, and then you have to hear my voice to get the question. This round passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, whether it be on direct or on pass. So the first question of this round is once again going to be for Arnav. Arnav, your visual is coming up on screen now. Okay, Arnav, simple question for you. You just have to identify the painter of this painting.
No, sir, I don't know.
Passing? Okay. We will pass on to Kashvi. Yes, Kashvi, the painter.
I'll make the wild guess with the only painter I know, M.F. Hussain.
Not M.F. Hussain, but well tried. We will pass on to Neem.
Sir, is it Raja Ravi Verma?
It is Raja Ravi Verma. Well done, Neem. Crucial 10 points for you. Well done. You're back in the hunt. And now we have the next question, which is the direct question for Kashvi. Kashvi, your visual coming up on screen now. Kashvi, your question is, identify the poet depicted in this sculpture.
Tulsidas.
Not Tulsidas. We will pass on to Neem. Yes,
Sir,
Neem.
Kalidas.
Kalidas is right. Well done. Second answer in a row. Well done, Neem. You're on a roll on this round. You get 10 points. And now the next direct question is coming up for you. Let's have your direct question on screen now. Okay, your question is, just observe this statue. You have to tell me that what material is the instrument being played by this god usually made up of? What material is the instrument that is being played by this god usually made up of?
Sir, material of the instrument she is playing.
Yeah.
Sir, is it bamboo?
It is bamboo, of course. It is flute, basuri, 10 points. Neem got 3 answers in a row. Well done. It is indeed bamboo. 10 points to you, Neem. Well done. And now the next question is for Bhavya. Bhavya, your question direct is coming up on screen now. Okay, Bhavya, you need to identify this significant person in Indian history. Very significant person in Indian history. Take a guess.
Dalhousie.
Can you once again repeat, please, Bhavya?
Dalhousie.
Not Lord Dalhousie. You will pass on to Ia.
Sir, is he Manmohan Singh?
Manmohan Singh doesn't really look like Manmohan Singh, does he? We have to pass on, since we have heard an answer from you. We have to pass on to Dhairya. Yes, Dhairya, go for it.
What is it, King George V?
King George V. No, not King George V. We will pass on to our next contestant, that is Arnav. Arnav, can we have you on screen?
It is Lord Mountbatten.
It is Lord Mountbatten. Very well done, Arnav. Crucial 10 points. Extremely good answer. 10 points. This is Lord Mountbatten. So our next question is for here. Here your visual is coming up on screen. Okay. Your question is, so these are depictions of a particular table or a collection of tales on the Ajanta caves. Okay. So these depict the life of Buddha. So what is the name given to these tales? So this is a depiction of a particular series of stories or tales depicting the life of Buddha. And this is at the Ajanta caves. So what is the name given to these tales?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, we'll have to pass you then. Next, we'll go to Dhairya.
Jataka tales.
Jataka tales is right. Well done, Dhairya. Crucial 10 points for you. Now, if I'm not wrong, there's a 3-way tie for top spot. With that correct answer for Dhairya, Dhairya has a chance to probably seal his spot in the national quarterfinals. They're answering the next question because the next question is a direct for Dhairya. Dhairya, your visual is coming up on screen now. With Dhairya, your question is, this was the imperial mosque of the Mughal dynasty. You have to tell me which Mughal emperor built this mosque.
Sir, is it Akbar?
Not Akbar. We have to pass on to Arnav. Yes, Arnav, go for it.
It is Shah Jahan.
Yes, this is the Jama Masjid, and confidently Arnav answers Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan is of course correct. Well done, Arnav. I think you will like what comes up on the scoreboard because we'll have the scores for you, the final scores of the Indore Cluster Final at Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. With that, we come to the end of a very, very exciting Indore Cluster Final here at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. And here are the final scores. Here, our youngest participant started off very well. She scores 15 points. Lots more quizzing ahead for you, I'm sure, here. So well done for qualifying and making it this far. Next, we have Kashvi, who scores 20 points. Again, 2 good answers from Kashvi. Very well done, and I'm sure we'll see you in future quizzes. Then we have Bhavya on 25. Not to worry, Bhavya. You tried your best. Very well done. And then we have a tie. As you know, the top two will qualify for our national quarterfinals. And we have a tie for second spot between Tharia and Neem on 45 points. So our winner is Arnav, who scores 55 points. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. I learned lot many of things from this quiz, and I had to congratulate you that you have made such a questions that it is from our knowledge and it enhances our studies and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arnav. Thank you for those words of encouragement. And we'll, of course, see you during the national quarterfinals. And so the second spot at the Indore Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 comes down to a tiebreaker between Dhairya, who was consistent from the start, and Neem, who came out of nowhere in the last round to tie Dhairya for second spot. Here are the rules of the tiebreaker. The question will be asked by the quizmaster. So, of course, a sudden death question. So one question is probably going to decide your destiny. Participants have to answer on Zoom, on private chat. First to answer correctly wins the tiebreaker. Your question, Neem and Dhairya. So your question, your tiebreaker question, in 1975, India played its first ever World Cup match against England at which famous ground? In 1975, India played its first ever World Cup match against England at which famous ground? We'll have to close you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both Dhairya and Neem answered Lords, but the person to send me the answer the fastest was Dhairya. Dhairya gets it right the fastest. So Dhairya comes second at the Indore Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. And Dhairya qualifies for our national quarterfinal along with our winner of the Indore Cluster Final, Arnav. With that, we come to the end of an extremely exciting episode of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. All the participants gave some spectacular answers, whether it be our youngest participant here or our eventual winner, Arnav. We had quality answers coming up from every single corner. It became a three-way battle towards the end with Dhairya, Arnav, and Neem, who was on 15 points at the beginning of the last round, came up to 45 points, and it became a three-way tie for the top spot between Dhairya, Neem, and Arnav. But then Arnav gave a crucial answer at the end and won, scoring 55 points. And then we were left with a tie for second spot because, as you know, the top two qualify for our national quarterfinals. There was a tie for second spot between Dhairya and Neem. And we had to ask them a tiebreaker question, which was, where did India play its first World Cup match in 1975? Both of them answered correctly, but it was Dhairya who was fastest to answer Lords. And Dhairya came second and joined Arnav as our qualifier from the Indore Cluster Final for Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. So Dhairya and Arnav, we'll see you at the national quarterfinals. And we'll see you at the next cluster final of Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.